Hey, it's Elizabeth.
And I'm Stacy, the Registered Dietitian at Eating for Me.
It's almost the end of the month, so today we're here with Stacy to review some of the changes we made to our meals this past month to talk about how those changes benefited us. So, one of the first changes we made this month was one of the ones I was most excited about. We healthified pizza in our house, and that was really exciting. We eat pizza every week here, but it gets pricey and it is, we know, a lot of fat and calories. So making it at home and making it with different ingredients was definitely a step in the right direction on both of those aspects.
Right. Yeah, the first thing that I really like that you did with your pizza, you used a whole wheat crust, which a whole wheat crust, again, we know the benefits of the whole grains. It's heart healthy, has a lot of fiber, it's B vitamins, so it's not an enriched flour, it's actually a pure whole grain food. So the whole grain crust was a great start, and then you used a low-fat cheese. You did a 2% mozzarella cheese, so using 2% is going to reduce the saturated fat and the cholesterol, so that's a good change to make as far as the cheese goes. And then you added a lot of vegetables. You mentioned green peppers and onions and mushrooms, and I think even some sun-dried tomatoes. So by adding that variety of vegetables, you're going to get a lot of different vitamins and minerals. You're going to get a lot more fiber. By just adding all those veggies to it. So veggie pizza is probably by far the best pizza that you could do because you're adding all those different vegetables and staying away from the high saturated fat meats. So the one thing that you did do is you tried the turkey pepperoni, which I'm proud of you for trying. Even though it wasn't a success, the turkey pepperoni, it does decrease the saturated fat and the cholesterol because pork pepperoni is very, very high in saturated fat. It's not a nutritious food at all. So at least you gave it a shot. You didn't like it. Some of you out there, you might have actually liked it, but it was definitely at least worth a try. So,
and if you don't like the turkey pepperoni or you don't like pepperoni on your pizza anyways, maybe you like sausage, you can always try the turkey sausage too. Right?
Turkey sausage would be a good alternative. So staying away from the pork products, whether it's pork sausage and pork pepperoni, just because they are very high in saturated fat. Now, again, even though it's turkey, it's still a processed meat, and it's not the best choice of meats, but as far as your pizza meats, using the turkey as an alternative would be a better choice.
Well, and like I talked about in that video, the turkey pepperoni for us didn't have a whole lot of taste. And, you know, regular pepperoni is known for being greasy, and the turkey pepperoni just wasn't like that.
Right.
So it was kind of like we didn't really have pepperoni on there anyways, even though we had the turkey pepperoni. So that's why I said next time we just would leave it off because it didn't really benefit us, so, and we're not getting many benefits from eating it.
Right.
So there's really no point putting it on there unless you really love it.
Right. And then the other thing I like that you did with that meal is that you started out with a side salad. So adding that side salad initially before even starting on your pizza can kind of help start to fill your stomach up with a lot of those good healthy vegetables. So whether it was a spinach salad or, you know, even if you used a iceberg lettuce salad, at least you're already getting some substance in there, so you're less likely to overindulge whenever you do start to eat your pizza.
Well, that was one thing we did too. Instead of sitting down and having the salad and the pizza at the same time, we just sat down with our salads first and ate those. So you're right, several minutes had passed before we got up to get the pizza. And I did eat less than I think I normally would have had I not started with that salad.
So great. The pizza was a hit.
It was good. Yeah, we'll definitely do that one again. And it was fun, like I said, when you chop up the veggies, it's kind of fun to let your kids get involved with help. I mean, making pizza is really fun as a kid. I remember doing that at my house. So your kids will even appreciate it, you know, even if they're putting vegetables on there. They'll still like being involved in the process. And then maybe they'll be more likely to taste it and enjoy it too.
Yep.
So the second meal we healthified this month, I was really shocked when Stacy said a rotisserie chicken. We eat those, we buy those a good bit. I mean, you can't beat walking into the grocery store and walking out with your dinner already being prepared. But I did not anticipate that that was a healthy meal for my family.
Yeah, the rotisserie chicken is one of the healthiest ways to cook your meat. So that in itself is why it would be a very healthy main dish as far as your dinner for that evening. And staying away from fried foods. So rotisserie is good. Now, one of the biggest things that you got to make sure whenever you're doing a rotisserie chicken is removing the skin. So whenever you take the skin off of the chicken, you're actually going to reduce the fat and the calorie content by about over 50%. So it's about 40 calories per ounce, about 8 grams of fat per ounce by just taking the skin off. So by choosing the white meat without the skin, over 50% calorie and fat reduction.
That's pretty amazing. And I mean, I'm not going to lie, I like the way the skin, the taste, you know, of it. I mean, I've told you before, I tend to go towards the bad things, and we know that is bad, but I did take it off. I really didn't notice a difference in the taste, and to think about how much fat and calories that I was actually removing from it will motivate me again next time to remove the skin.
Right. And then as your side dish, you used asparagus, which asparagus is rich in a couple of antioxidants that are very protective in eye health. They're very rich in iron, so again, asparagus vegetable, high in fiber. That was a great choice as far as a side dish with the chicken.
Okay. One of the third meals we made, we took the leftover rotisserie chicken and we made chicken quesadillas out of it. So 2 meals out of 1 already prepared, but 2 healthified meals
Right.
too.
Yeah, so again, the chicken quesadilla is going to be very similar to the pizza that you did. It's a whole wheat crust. You used a whole wheat crust for the pizza and you used a whole wheat tortilla for your chicken. Again, it's rotisserie chicken, so that we know the benefits of the low-fat chicken by the rotisserie cooking process. And then you used a low-fat cheese, a part skim cheese is what you used in your chicken quesadilla. So you got 2 meals out of 1 main entree by the rotisserie chicken. And the one thing you want to keep in mind whenever you're doing poultry, you want to use it within 1 to 2 days of it being cooked. So you did that, you had it the next day, so it didn't sit in your refrigerator for too long. So a total of less than 3 days is how long you want to keep poultry in your refrigerator if it's already been cooked.
Okay. Well, and one other thing, let's go back to the pizza real quick. I wanted to mention, after we sent out that video about making the pizza, one of our viewers suggested also using tortilla shells to make like smaller pizzas rather than buying a crust. And I thought that was a great idea. And like you said, there are definite benefits to doing that too, right?
Yep, by using the whole wheat tortilla, again, just like the whole wheat crust, you're going to get your fiber, your B vitamins, and it's going to be rich in protein too. But by using the tortilla shell, you're actually going to make it more like a personal size pan pizza versus doing the big crust. So if you're at home and you don't have a family you're cooking for, the whole wheat tortilla would be a good alternative. So that was a great suggestion.
Or if your husband insists on having pepperoni and sausage on his pizza, he can have it and you can continue your healthified pizza and put veggies on yours.
Very good.
All right, well thanks Stacy. We hope you've enjoyed this information. Until next time. Cheers.